Late night, 11:11, portal activation, 321 as number confirmation. In addition to 11:11, of course. Let this be a timeless message whenever it finds you. Yeah, I was asleep and then woke up, couldn't fall back asleep, did some breath work to try and fall asleep, didn't. And then I pretty much felt like, okay, I feel as though spirit is guiding me to channel this message. So this is meant to come out. So we're going to start with a Magic the Gathering Oracle. What is this activation? What is this magic that's seeking to come through? Why are we up late, Spirit? Okay, I knew it was going to be more than one. We have two. Okay, the first one out we have is Trust Your Heart with the Satyr. And then we have Universal Order with Clothis. Okay, so Trust Your Heart, Universal Order. All right, so I'm going to go with what comes through organically before I look at a book. It's very interesting because when I saw the Trust Your Heart with the Satyr, the tree, the green of the tree and the purple of the grapes instantly called out to me. These were the first things on the card. Even though they're not technically the main character of the card, they called to me. Okay, I'm feeling a ringing in my ear. I'm getting multiple things at once. All right, slow down, Spirit. Please and thank you. Please be sure to enjoy the fruits of your labors. Take joy in your labor, in your service, what you're creating, what you're co-creating, what you're putting out there. This is for a collective where there's abundance and there's plenty already around you within your space, your environment. And I think this is building off of a channeled message I got earlier today. Either that or recently. But it's like, it's still building upon this, enjoying the fruits of your labors as well as enjoying the fruits that are already around you in the environment, in the space. Like you are surrounded by, there's sweetness within your grasp. Engage in play, because also when I was getting into those colors and especially the grapes, I was feeling some Dionysus energy. So if you've been getting any Dionysus, Greek god references, revelry, play, ecstasy, things of that nature, this is your affirmation confirmation, as well as looking at the satyr with their pan flute, taking a moment to pause, reflect, and breathe, which is fine, yet their instrument is very close to their lips. I'm feeling this artist vibe for sure, and yes, thank you, Spirit. It is a dual affirmation, a dual confirmation message in which you are both you're being encouraged to continue, thank you, Spirit, continue expressing yourself, expressing your art, expressing your voice, expressing your song, your music, like throat chakra with the sacral chakra connection, all being asked of alignment, but especially a throat and sacral combination. Like, let out your truth and your artistry, and at the same token, take time to ground, rest, reflect. Be sure to be spending time connecting with the ancestors, and I need to do a special ancestor message. I'm going to do an extended one on my YouTube with ancestor messages for sure, because I know Halloween time, Samhain time, Day of the Dead, those specific dates, we spend a lot of time reflecting on and thinking about the ancestors and the veil being thin and the ease of them being close. I've been guided intuitively to encourage and kind of almost point out that the ancestors, it's more so that that's actually the opening of a gateway and a thinning of the veil. Now, in the one hand, it may be the thinnest because there is a lot of collective concentration and acceptance of that fact, and thus a massive co-creation that allows the veil to be thin. And at the same token, though, I think what I'm basically getting is like autumn and winter are our ancestors are seeking to be especially closer with us during these seasons. So for those of y'all who are in, what do we call it, autumn and winter, ooh, almost losing it. That's what happens when you're channeling at 3 something in the morning. So basically, stay on top of your ancestor reverence and connection, inviting in your ancestors to give you support, communication, signs, synchronicities, all the above, all that jazz. Now, with the universal order coming in, and I will start shuffling some tarot to get a little bit more clarification to assist with this, the universal order with Clothis, to bring this back. I'm getting this energy in a funny and semi-sassy way. I'm hearing in my head from Drag Race, I'ma just worry about Heidi. Like, I feel as though what's coming through for you, collective, in us, that are resonating with this message, essentially is everything that I channeled, and which is why they had me spend more time on this card, is what we need to be focused on. A balance of our rest and relaxation, our consistent nourishment and nurturing of ourselves, grounding and centering, connecting with the ancestors and spirit, and guides in general. And then also making sure we take time to enjoy the fruits of our labors and share our art, share our voice, share what we are being guided to creatively express, whatever is our labor of love, our labors of love, holding space for multi-passion and multi-dimensional folk as well. The universal order is essentially the universe, like literally the universal manifestation of order, the agents of order, if you will, because people will talk about agents of chaos, thus there are agents of order. Things are being balanced out. There's karmic justice going down. At the same token, though, I feel as though this is even more judgment than justice energy I'm getting. Like, basically, especially with the spears and the spears and javelins and things, like giving me a lot of like sword energy, but like this extended reach I'm getting, and perhaps even greater depth, like greater length and greater depth. There's going to be some deep truths uprooted, and some of it, not to be like brutal or whatever, some of it may be gutting. It doesn't necessarily mean this is going to happen to you. I'm basically feeling there's going to be revelations coming up and coming through, truths being revealed. However, you're not going to see it coming, and you're not meant to. We're not meant to. Like I said, we need to be worried about ourselves, minding our own business, focusing on our own projects, nourishment, nurturing, and wellness. Our expression and essentially what we are guided to do, like what our soul needs us to do. Don't be wasting energy trying to get behind the scenes about stuff that's not really relevant. Stay focused on your empowerment and your uplift. Leverage messages and intuitive channels like this to be focusing on your ascension, your alchemy, your leveling up. Look at this. Even the cards, the tarot, are not like jumping, and normally I get poppers. Here we go. Dead. I'm gonna leave that there. Okay, what we got really quick. We have bottom of the deck with the 7 of Cups. Okay, so choices, decisions. Oh my gosh, and we have 2 pages together. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and then the Queen of Wands, followed by the 9 of Swords. Ooh, and I almost juggled the phone. What's going on here, collective, is that you're being encouraged. We've already taken the steps to be following our soul and our ambition, like where we've been called. Yeah, like answered the calling. Now it's more in this period of time where we're being asked to keep the faith and continue investing the resources we do have tangibly to live our best life and trust that we are becoming more and more successful. And it's going to start energetically and, feel very intuitive and intangible at first. It's going to be a lot more attitude and energy. And that's why at times our mind is going to wobble. Yet we are the success, the sunflower is there. We've got to keep the faith and allow the faith to overcome the doubt and anxiety.